Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
A little bit about my background. I actually have no prior experience with online businesses, but I did spend 16 years with a traditional brick and mortar retailer in the functions of buying, merchandising, and private brands. I've always had a creative mind, a sense of entrepreneurship, and I decided to step out and to build something. And we built something that I believe is in kind of a unique swim lane. It is a niche business, but something that we felt like might have a little bit of a moat, making it harder for competitors to replicate. It also appears complex, but it's very simple to execute. And we spent a great deal of time kind of honing that in and making sure that it's sustainable and something that could potentially move with us if we wanted to relocate somewhere.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
The truth is I'm 51 and I'm ready to retire early. I've done well in the market. In addition, the Amazon advertising system isn't something that I really understand. As a small business owner, I know I could go through the modules and take classes on it or hire someone, but that's just not something that I really want to do. And so I think it's just time to turn it over to somebody who understands all that and could take the ball and run with it.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
So I spend about 15 hours a week on this business. Everything from ordering materials to shipping out boxes of goods to answering messages on Instagram. But there is no customer face-to-face interaction right now. That's just the way I structured it. It makes it easy to execute for us. And we do everything through emails.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
So if I was to keep this business and wanted to grow it, the ways that I would do that is through brand ambassadors via Amazon, Instagram, and TikTok. We've done a little bit of that in the past. I know having the product front and center with the customer definitely helps move things along. In addition, I would have to hire expertise within the Amazon advertising system. That's something that we've spent a great deal of money on, and I quite honestly don't know what I'm doing. In addition, I would expand into the channels of Walmart and Etsy ecosystem. I think there's opportunity to move this business outside of just Amazon.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
The biggest risk to this business, because we manufacture our own product, is really comes down to quality control and making sure that it's being executed to our standards, as well as securing raw materials. There's a plethora of suppliers in the market, but it's really just staying ahead of it and making sure that you have everything you need to be successful in the business.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
I'd be available for 30 days, phone calls, emails. This is a very easy business to execute, so I can't imagine somebody needing help beyond that, but I'm open to ideas if there was some concern there.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
So we're looking for a straight buyout payment structure, somebody who sees the opportunity, wants to take the ball and run with it. In addition to the products that we currently sell on Amazon, we have several formulas for additional products, as well as tools to make those products that are part of this transaction. We have all the tools to manufacture. We have the trademarks in place and everything that you would need to be successful.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
Really for three reasons. The primary driver of our business is an item that's unique to us. We manufacture it. We have the formula for it, and nobody else is doing it. 2, this business is perfect for someone who's maybe living in rural America that wants to rent a small warehouse and crank this item out. If you have a creative mind, as I mentioned, we have formulas that are part of this transaction for additional products. They're not currently being sold on Amazon. And the third reason is really low-hanging fruit, which is I don't understand the Amazon advertising system. So if you understand it or want to learn it or want to hire for it, there's a real opportunity to maximize your dollar investment return in advertising.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.